mouth of God. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospels told to us by Luke.
Glory to you, Lord.
Filled with the Holy Spirit, Jesus returned from the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the desert for 40 days to be tempted by the devil. He ate nothing during those days, and when they were over, he was hungry. The devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command this stone to become bread." Jesus answered him, "It is written, one does not live on bread alone." Then he took him up and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a single instant. The devil said to him, "I shall give to you all this power and glory, for it has been handed on to me, and I may give it to whomever I wish. All this will be yours if you worship me." Jesus said to him in reply, "It is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him alone shall you serve." Then he led him to Jerusalem, made him stand on the parapet of the temple, and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you to guard you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone." Jesus said to him in reply, "It also says, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." When the devil had finished every temptation, he departed from him for a time. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Perhaps you've come to the realization of what has been understood by many others through the ages, and that is that it's so easy to be the person you have always been. It requires no change, no self-reflection, and no growth. And while it may appear that changing yourself requires giving up something, in reality, there's no need to give up anything. You must add to what has been. As we listen to the scriptures today, there's Abram who becomes Abraham, and then Moses, and while Jesus was spending that time in the desert, his cousin was in the desert, very experienced, being intensely in the desert. And then there was Jesus, and later there was Paul, and many others in the history of humankind. And they demonstrated trust through their experiences of vulnerability, but were open to God, who clarified that the direction of their lives was his doing, and their desert wanderings, he would lead them. And as they themselves continually chose to look inside their own hearts. As we gradually absorb the inner and outer landscapes of our own human geography, God will water the parched land, and we'll come to know his promises being fulfilled as our own personal desert blossoms in life. That memorable desert journey of Jesus recorded in the gospel today opened up a 3-year ministry of preaching and healing. The world can be a wilderness filled with unanswered questions and severe and even extreme situations. Human lives, like yours or mine, can sadly wobble even more intensely than China's economy. The trials and temptations are very much there. They may depart for a while, like the devil in the gospel today, and then eventually return to seduce us or annoy us or vex us. And even so, God will love us more than we deserve until we come back to him, to ourselves, and to many others living within our own geographical circle. The holy place where God is made known is where human beings discover each other in love. And that implies a dying to what is not you, and life to who you really are. This is what these 40 days are all about, this particular Lent. Dying to all those things in my life as God helps me in all of this, that I am not that, I am not this, I am not that. I want to be that. I want many things, but that's not really who I am. And so that we add something beautiful to what we've always been, and where the word, as this morning, can always be received, and healing can happen, and our own personal desert will be able to blossom. I believe.